what is highlighted. Okay, we have a house card. Ooh, the 7th house, relationships of all kinds. This is the area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. So you are either very focused on that in your mind or in your physical life this week. So in your mind, you could just really be thinking about all the relationships that you have in your life, the significance of each person. Should this person stay? Should this person go? Because I will tell you this, Sagittarius, with Saturn going retro, Pluto going retro, us being pretty much in the middle of eclipse season, with the completion of that coming at the end of July, early August, I have seen several breakups in just this last week. It's amazing to me, and not just like romantic, but friendships and things like that. So you might be in contemplation mode about all of your relationships and, you know, what's good for you, what's bad for you. And you might decide to do some house cleaning. It's just like a subconscious thing, or your soul stirring. And I'm just seeing this naturally play out. So because this showed up for you guys, some of you could be in that, you know, mode of this person needs to go. Others of you, this could just be that you are really involved with people this week, you know, just more interaction than normal. So let's pull your tarot cards and see how your energy plays out and how that is playing into this. It just feels like deep contemplation mode for Sagittarius, actually. Well, first card out is the Page of Cups in the inner self position, which this is where, you know, emotions are a little bit stormy. Not bad, but we're not expressing ourselves outwardly. I take this more as, you know, a confirmation of this contemplation about all the relationships in your life. Also, with this coming out, there may be a particular person, or even if you have children, where it's just really on your mind. There might be some worry, some concern. So let's keep pulling more cards. Next, we have the King of Swords, which, you know, the 7th house is the house of Libra. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra or an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If this is a person, this could be water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So with the two of these cards coming out, also iteration of a lot of interaction this week happening. But with these two cards as your energy, and honestly, even if these represent other people playing out in your energy this week in your life, I also feel, you know, because the tarot is dimensional, right? This is also speaking about your energy within, where we're in contemplation mode, but we're being very logical about it. It's not to say that we don't feel emotions, or maybe even some petty emotion, but you're being very logical, very mature of the higher mind, just deep contemplation mode. Next, we have the Lovers in this position. So this is more air energy, as this would be Gemini in the major arcana. So now, you know, we have like maybe children or friendships, significant other, best friend, just a business partner, okay? And now here we have the Lovers. So Sagittarius, like I said, wow, it's just like people all day in these first 3 cards of your reading. Like, you're just gonna be very busy, also in contemplation. So I feel for many of you, this has a lot to do with your significant other or somebody that you want to be with, or maybe you're just kind of dating. So there's definitely an element of romance attached to the 7th house in your contemplation mode, trying to figure out what you want to do. Next, we have the death card in this position, and in this position, this is pretty much game over. Okay, this is end, no repair at this time. On the other side, this is like a second chance, but on this side, it's like nope, over. So we're either in contemplation mode about something that has ended, perhaps with a lover, somebody very close to our heart, or here we are in contemplation mode about do we need to end any one of these relationships, because now we have the Tower in this position. My goodness. So we have 2 people and 3 major arcana. Sagittarius, this is like a crazy week. So, alright, we have the 7 of Pentacles in this position. Yeah, you guys are definitely in contemplation mode about somebody who has pretty much like turned their back on you, maybe even shocked you with their behavior, their choices, what they've done, what they've said. It's here in this position, what you were expecting to happen or you know, play out did not, like, and you've put an investment into this, okay? So some of you, this is just about romance. Others of you, this could be a financial investment. If you know, for others, this could be this week where you've been trying to achieve some goal financially. Maybe you're in sales and it doesn't pan out. I hate to say that, like I do, but there's just definitely something that didn't work out as you had expected. And this could be this week, this could be in the past, but it's just like you're in contemplation. You're ready to be done with it. You're ready to move on and, you know, try something else. So let me pull an ultimate outcome card. Yeah, and you know, maybe you are deciding to end something or walk away from a job or just something very significant. And the fact that you're willing to do that may shock the heck out of whoever else is involved. Or perhaps, you know, this is all playing out in your workplace and there's going to be some drama and trauma in the workplace, maybe in the office, maybe not for you specifically, but maybe it's like you're just witnessing all of this. There's definitely a shakeup and something that you were wanting or hoping would work out, or somebody you know was wanting to work out doesn't work out. With the Lovers here, it could be your significant other where this is energy that they're dealing with 100%, okay? Yeah, look at, so as your ultimate outcome, we have the High Priestess of Earth. So with her, she says, hey, before you proceed further, whatever this failed venture is for you or for whoever you're involved with, it's saying, you know, before you give any more money, any more energy, any more thought, any more time to whatever this is, you need something in, like, now. Like, you need tangible evidence right now, today, that this is, like, gonna go somewhere, because I feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're kind of at the point where you're like, okay, you know what, no more, I don't care what this costs me, I don't care what I lose, I'm just done, I can't deal with this anymore. And, you know, whoever you're dealing with may be like, hey, no, you know, it's not like that, and you need to say, hey, look, if this is real, then you need to show me. that it's real. You need to do XYZ. If this is in the job where you have been promised like a promotion or a raise or something along those lines, and it's like you've been getting pushed off, and this week you're like, hey, what's up? And again, they're like, oh, well, you need to do more of XYZ. That's when you're going to have to be like, you know what? No, you're just feeding me crap, because this says, this High Priestess of Earth, if it's real, you will see evidence of it. If it is not, it just won't happen. So that's kind of, I feel like, where Sagittarius is this week with relationships. Some of you in the job, some of you specifically with children. And you're just like, you know what? Or maybe even siblings, okay? Or your lover. I mean, we just have a lot going on here, as you can see. And I think Sagittarius is just like, you know what? Put up or shut up. I'm not dealing with it anymore. And it's like you're empowered to end these toxic ties, or, you know, if this is in the workplace where you've been promised all these things and it's not happening, you might just be like, you know what, deuces, I'm out, even without another job lined up. Like, that just might be where you're at, where you're like, you know what, I'm just, no, anything's better than this. Or you might have been feeling that way, and you've been putting yourself out there trying to get a new job, and this week it could very well come in, and it will be a shock when you walk away from, you know, your current employer. So you have to apply that how it fits. Because I don't see, like, sadness here. I don't see Five of Cups. I don't see Three of Swords. I don't see Ten of Swords. I don't feel like any of this is happening to Sagittarius, in the sense of where, you know, you're sad, you're depressed, you're down. I feel it's more of you are just in a place where you're not putting up with anybody's crap this week. You're just done. And you're calling the shots, and there's some situations or relationships where you're like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want any part of this. I can't stand you. You know, like, you just take from me, you make me feel bad. I give, you give nothing in return. Every time I come to you, you turn your back on me. I cannot take it, okay? But also with this High Priestess of Earth, she talks about health as well, okay? So if you've been really stressed out, and you're not feeling very good this week, you need to make the connection between these situations and people that are stressing you out, which is causing you to feel physically bad, okay? So really pay attention to that, because it's amazing, and you don't realize it. You don't. When you're in it and, you know, you're around the same people all the time, and you're feeling like crap all the time, and you're like, God, why don't I ever feel good? It's maybe not so much that you have anything physically wrong with you. It's who you are around all the time. Because once you get away from all of that energy, you might miss people and things like that, but you'll notice that you feel better. And when you notice that, you have to be like, damn, those fools are really bringing me down. And that's the truth, unfortunately, you know, sometimes with some of our closest relationships. So Sagittarius is absolutely in contemplation mode and making serious changes and throwing their hands at people that it's just like lost cause. Like, I don't know, you'll have to let me know, but you look very empowered and strong. And like I said, there's no sad cards, and even the next three cards aren't sadness. So I feel like it's you calling the shots, you ending things. So let's just pull a card for a love message for the week. We have getting to know each other. So, if you have just met somebody, you should really open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable, because it will create, you know, some intimacy and closeness between you and this new person. If you are in a relationship, this is telling you that this is a great week to, if it's not one of these people that needs to take a hiatus, or if this is just like all the energy of what your partner's going through, it's saying, you know, open yourself up to hearing your partner in a new way so that you guys can start sharing yourself with each other on a more intimate level. Be a bit more vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable this week, Sagittarius. Not with those who harm you, but with those who genuinely love you, and you know who those people are in your life. So let's get you some advice to wrap this reading up. Nice, yes. We have a tool with a tool. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual, and emotional reconnection. Sagittarius, this is a beautiful card. This is saying that you and another person are about to share a very deep and special spiritual and emotional connection. Now, this could be romance, a new person coming in, or if you're already in a relationship, following the advice that I've given you there brings you here, where tears of sadness now turn into tears of joy, okay? Also, getting rid of the junk, the people and the situations that are really bringing you down is going to open your space for this type of energy to come in, where you are connecting better with, friends, like new friends coming in. This could be like a new job and all the energy and people that come with that. And it's like you were so stressed and now you're happy and it's, everything's fulfilled. This is a positive outcome card, okay? This is your advice. This is where you're headed. So, be vulnerable to those who are truly on your team. Cut those out who really don't care about you, and you know who they are. Even if you love them, it's time to say bye, and this is very special, this connection. It could be you and a mentor, you and a friend, you and your child, you and a parent, it's anybody really. It's just a very special connection, reconnection, I might add with that. So, Sagittarius, those